The advice presented in this broadcast is intended for entertainment purposes only. It should be assumed that the panelists are not experts in any topic that may arise. Yes, including that one. Be advised that your own...
Oh, it's Dayna.
Oh, hello, friends. I was just writing in my advice journal. Welcome to the show. This is our show, Questionable Advice. Thank you for joining us today. What we're going to do is we're going to give you some advice. I got a great panel of comedians here that want to help you out. Our topic today is all about money. So if you have anything related to money, that could be earning money, spending money, saving money. What does money look like? I don't know, anything money related. Go ahead and put it in the comments, something that you need money related advice on. And while you're doing that, I am going to introduce you to our lovely panelists today. The first panelist we have is Catalina.
Hi guys, I'm so ready to help you. I'm doing so good in life that I'm in a great position to help you.
Yay, and our second panelist today is Mel.
Hi! This week I learned I can move my laptop to more comfortable parts of my house.
Yeah, and our final panelist for today is Mike.
Hello, I am a man, and therefore I know everything, and even when I don't, I speak with the confidence of somebody who does.
Yay! Okay.
Holy shit.
So we're gonna get some suggestions from the audience for advice, and then we're gonna give you some advice, and some of it is gonna be like fun and wholesome, and some of it I don't know where it might end up. It might go in a direction that we need that advisory for. Who knows? Let's see what happens. And of course, Brian is here as always, doing our comments and getting our topics for us.
Yeah, I brushed my hair today. I didn't.
We can tell.
Yeah, I definitely did.
Got that widow's peak going on, Crawl.
I have a little bit of water. I just need to,
This never works.
Perfect.
If anybody asks in the comments how to save money on hair products, we just learned that right there.
Oh, look, the Caesar. Yeah, Coca-Cola works too, buddy. Coca-Cola works too.
Gives it more of a stick.
Give it more of a stick. Ooh, spiky. All right, here we go. We have questions galore so far.
Nice.
Let's see. What's the going rate for the Tooth Fairy? Is one of the questions. Is it worth paying for the premium features on dating apps? Is another question. Hallie says, Mel, you look so comfy. I'm jealous. How do I get comfy is her question. Let's see. Jennifer says, I tend to live paycheck to paycheck. How do I start saving? Should I be buying GameStop stocks? Question, what cryptocurrency should I invest in, or should I make my own? I think there's one more. How can I stop myself from helping Jeff Bezos buy his 18th yacht? Yeah, you're all right. I just spent more money myself today on Amazon. So that's all of us.
I think that's a good one we can start with. I think that's probably the advice is, how do we stop using Amazon and give our money to somebody else? Yeah.
Just stop being lazy. Leave your house and shop local. There's so many amazing businesses probably within 2 miles of your home.
Yeah, I'll actually piggyback off what Mel said there. Go ahead and use Amazon as like research to find the products, and then once you find the product, Google the products, try to get it right from the source, cut out the middleman, and then make Jeff Bezos just have to be happy with his 17th yacht and not get that 18th.
Right. Or similar to what Mike said, is you can buy the product, go to Amazon, look it up, buy the product, tell them it got lost, and then get your money back, but then you also keep the product so they don't get the money, and then you are like Robin Hooding the man.
Wow.
But sometimes there's independent sellers, so that's fucked up. But my advice is just to lower your moral compass, moral bar. Jeff Bezos is already rich. One more yacht, who cares? Amazon is easy.
But if you're gonna shop Amazon, my advice would be start walking and check out your neighbors. See who buys what and when they go to work. And then you can shop for free on Amazon by helping yourself to your neighbors' packages.
Alternately, you could also just sort of like go, get a new venture in life, like start a small business. And the small business could be anything. It could be like, I don't know, let's just say yacht maintenance, right? So start a yacht maintenance company, work your way up, market yourself, get clients. You'll actually get better and better clients until one day you're working on Jeff Bezos's yacht, right? So he might be on his like 21st yacht at this point, but you're the one that knows how to make sure that thing keeps running. So the first time you make sure you just do a bang up job, and then Jeff Bezos, now you're in, right? Like now he trusts you. He's going to be having you work on all of his yachts. And so you start installing devices so that you can control them remotely, just like he controls, all of the things that we think and feel because of the 5G towers.
But Mike, you're thinking like a man. A lot of work involved in yachts and cleaning and doing things. If you're going to do that, go right to the source, find out where he hangs out. Get in his pants, get in his bed, get his money, divorce him. Bezos money.
Jeez.
I never
just
thought
read
of
that he
that.
doesn't have a heart. I would say just buy whatever you want, and if you really want to stick it to the man, go and burn it all in front of Jeff Bezos' face. It'll just feel good. He'll still win.
Okay.
The advice presented in this broadcast is intended for entertainment purposes only. It should be assumed that the panelists are not experts in any topic that may arise. Yes.
Okay, we got it. All right.
Right. I feel like I shop a lot. I know what I'm talking about. But let's move on to we've got some other great topics on here. I like this one. I feel like this one had some real pertinence to my life. How are we going to help our friends start saving money? Stop living paycheck to paycheck and actually start saving some money. I mean, I know, like, personally, I have this beautiful thing in my life called a student loan. And so I've saved lots of money to give to Uncle Sam for my student loan. I recommend like a spreadsheet, and I went through and wrote down all of my bills, and you look through all of the money that you're spending, if you have any gym memberships, any online streaming services, like anything you spend money on from a month-to-month basis, and then do like a comparison of your in and your outs, and see if there's anything that you can stop spending money on, and then, put the extra away. And if you do it up front, like I do it up front at the beginning of the month, and then you just like budget away and then put the other stuff away on a savings or give it to my loan, and then I can't touch it if I don't have it anymore. So, if you do it ahead of time, it makes it easier than trying to do it at the end.
Maybe just like hide it. If you have $1 in your pocket, put it in your yard.
Plant it in your yard.
Yeah, just bury dollars, and then one day, in an emergency, dig up all your dollars. Boom.
Oh, I thought you were
People are
talking about
so-
planting a money tree.
Or that.
That's a thing, right? What I
Sure.
do is every time I watch a movie, I make a note of what streaming service I watched it on. And then after a certain amount of time, you can determine whether you actually need to be spending money on all these different services. You can be like, oh, I've only used that one twice. Unsubscribe.
Invest on a printer, print bills, and then get acting classes. And then literally every time you buy something, just figure out how to wash that. That way you don't have to save, and you can invest in a good printer.
Or, conversely, just stop doing everything. Like, go off the grid, live in a cabin, eat produce that you grow, and you won't need money. I mean, there's people that don't use money. They don't need it. They just live and poop outside.
So I think that this month has proven that our government buildings are not well protected. And everybody knows the real leader of America is the dollar bill, y'all. So we need to go down to the Federal Reserve and do something not illegal, just something, and get the money at the source.
The advice presented in this broadcast is intended for entertainment purposes only.
Just hang outside and wait till they wheel the buckets out to us for free.
We'll get an industrial fan smuggled in and it'll blow some out the windows.
Right?
Blow some extra.
I say watch every heist movie ever. Just a whole weekend, block it for that. Every single heist movie ever. And you're good.
Yeah.
Kat, can we do that? Can we do a heist?
Oh my God, please. Can we do a
We'd be so
montage
good at it.
for it? Yes. Every time we introduce characters, just like Mel, the charade,er expert in deceit.
I want to do a heist really bad.
Okay. Stop it.
This is all
advice
hearsay,
presented in this
everyone.
broadcast
It's
is
fine.
intended for
Justine's like, heist, baby. Oh, no, not again.
Okay.
The layout of government buildings is all public record, right?
Oh, my
yeah.
God. Stop it.
Oh yeah, and government employees, trust me, I know, they hate their bosses, so they will assist us and show us the best way to get in and the security systems and the swipey cards. We're so doing a heist, you guys.
Okay, so yeah, we'll need a man on the inside. We already got our master of disguise. We'll need a point man. We'll need a driver. We'll need a demolitions expert.
Yeah.
Dayna.
Who's good at computers? Who do we know that can, hack shit?
Mel.
Brian. We'll never make it.
We'll send him in as a hot dog. It'll be great.
Brian
Dennis-
can be the IT guy.
Dennis says we should do a comedy spot, Ocean Heat 11. Yeah, that's good. And Marco's proud of you for moving your laptop out of your kitchen, Mel.
I moved my laptop several miles to be here tonight. So,
Well, I've been stuck to a cord for months because I didn't realize I could unplug it and it would still go.
Laptops are really great investments money-wise if you know how to use them.
This one I didn't even pay for. That's another really good way to save money. Steal.
Wow.
Exactly what I've been saying.
Okay, so just a reminder, if you're in our audience and you have anything that you need money-related advice on, go ahead and throw it in the comments. I've got a couple more here.
Justine is killing the puns. Disney on heist.
Yeah.
I just got it.
Can we just walk in and sing Let It Go? Because that's what we want them to do with the money. Okay.
I really want a heist cold lemonade right now.
Oh, stop it.
So let's go on to our next topic. I like this one. This is kids have to learn about money. So what's the going rate for the tooth fairy these days?
Oof. That depends on the household income. Sorry, I just realized if kids are watching, this is heartbreaking. I don't want to say anything.
Oh, sorry. Yes.
Well, if we're going with that, I gotta go get something.
Oh no.
Oh, shit.
does Mel have human teeth?
Well, that depends in her face or loose in a jar.
I
So-
know what this is. I know what this is.
Yeah. I think the best way to not have to deal with the tooth fairy at all and really save money and not have to worry about, because I hear there's $5, $20 going rate. What you need to do is give your uterus back to Jesus.
God, Jesus Christ. No.
What is that?
That's her actual
That's
uterus.
my uterus.
No. Would you... Wait
Look,
a second.
there's
camera
my
went out.
cervix.
Stop sharing your uterus with everybody. It's so gross.
I feel like I know you now.
And so the tooth fairy never comes to my damn house.
Well, I at one point in my life thought I was going to be a dentist. And did you know that children lose like 20 teeth? So if you're looking at $20 a tooth, that's like $400 of your child's lifetime. And no child below the age of like 18 deserves $400. You need to give them like a carrot or maybe some celery, and they can keep their damn teeth healthy and earn their own money when they're adults.
Wait, did we establish that the going rate is $20 a tooth?
Apparently.
Oh, fuck that shit. I made my kids pay me because I had to throw away their fucking teeth.
I've heard it's like $5. When I was a kid, it was a shiny quarter under your pillow.
Yeah. It's bullshit.
You know, I think given the current situation of the world, the tooth fairy, you know, has been in kind of a slump lately because of social distancing and everything. So unfortunately what happened was, because the market was in such a slump, you know, the tooth fairy's stock was going down, the shares were plummeting. And so a bunch of Wall Street guys got together and they formed a hedge fund, and they were like, oh, hey, like, let's all borrow a lot of shares of Tooth Fairy Incorporated and then sell it back after it crashes and then make just like a ton of money. And then a bunch of people online got word of this, and they were like, you know what? No, we got to save the Tooth Fairy and prove these Wall Street guys a lesson. So they all got together and they bought hundreds and hundreds of shares of Tooth Fairy Incorporated. And the stock prices soared up. And so when the hedge fund guys had to follow through with selling their shares back, the ones that they had borrowed, they actually owed a lot of money instead. So they lost billions. And, you know, they were so upset that they've been beaten at their own game. And it's like, it's, you know, and we have to be thankful for these Tooth Fairy guys that like all got together and joined their forces, especially because they could sell right now and make so much money, but they're standing strong because they're trying to make a point here.
That sounds so familiar.
Yeah, it happened. It totally happened.
In a
It was
Scorsese movie. I feel like the Tooth Fairy works like health insurance. Like, it's like, the more you have, the more you get. I know kids that get $20. I grew up with like a quarter, was different currency because it was a different country, but quarter equivalent. The Tooth Fairy is probably backed up by health insurance now that I think about it. She's part of the system. Love the Tooth Fairy.
I say getting to live in a home is gift enough, and when your teeth fall out, you could keep them.
My mom.
That's all you get. You get an old tooth. You're welcome, child. There's your old tooth.
Just leave it under the pillow. Okay. Do we got anything else going on in the comments, Brian?
I was trying to fix my camera, and now I'm on this washed out camera, and it's making me sad. That's fine. That's fine. That's, sure.
That's all right. I'm in a yellow room, basically. Peach.
Yeah. Well, I can even mess with Mel's camera. Like, I can make you different colors.
All right.
Yeah, watch. I can, hold on, just, we have a second, right? Yeah, like I can really red you up. Yeah, I can turn up your temperature.
Ooh.
I have something called gamma rays. Make you bright.
Wow.
Mel's on fire.
Ooh, maybe this means that she's saving some money on heating because Brian's heating her up via the internet.
Brian's heating her up via the internet.
Right.
I'm glad you said that at the end. All right, so here we go. Questions. I can find them because they have question marks.
Your parents still have your teeth? Do you guys' parents still have your teeth? Do you know?
No.
Really,
Probably.
Kat?
My mom
Yeah.
saves everything.
Oh.
And
Gross.
because of that, I find it like sentimental. So I have my dog's couple in a little box.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, I have other questions here. Is it worth saving for retirement?
Oh. Let's do that.
Want to do that one?
Yeah.
All right, okay.
Yes, the simple answer is yes. At some point, you will either be too old or too entitled to have to work anymore, and you want to have a plan, and you want to have a real plan so that I can get a new car every so many years, and I can pay my rent, and I will have health coverage, and I will have a roof over my head. And so, yes, you must start planning. If you haven't done so yet, you're late.
I think they said that like by the time you're 30, you should have double your current income in your retirement fund.
Oh, well, yay.
I got a busy couple of months ahead.
Here's the thing. What if you die tomorrow?
Then you don't need to save for retirement.
Then you're gonna make someone else very happy.
Yeah,
Here's the thing. I think instead of retirement, because who wants to live old? Who wants to live and not be able to do stuff, right? So I would say plan your death rather than your retirement. Like choose a age and then financially plan until that age. And then you don't even have to suffer because you can choose how to die.
I like that, because then you can really do all the things you want to do and then just Thelma and Louise it when you're out of money.
Yeah.
Yeah, or you could just start doing more and more dangerous things, like take up skydiving, like all kinds of things that you don't really need to have a contingency plan for anymore.
But I feel like I want to do fun stuff, so I feel like I gotta have a long-term, short-term plan, because you need enough money to do all the fun stuff to get ready to die early.
Or you can just have a date that if you get there, you just keep postponing. And then you just have those little tiny chunks of life that you save for and like economically plan for.
I
But
mean,
then you're gonna be like, I'm 70. Oh shit, I got another chunk to plan for. I gotta get a job.
well,
Well,
if you're a millennial like some of us, the retirement age by the time I'm old enough to retire is going to be like 75 anyway, and I might as well enjoy myself now because I'm going to be working till I'm freaking old lady. So, just it's the reverse. You just enjoy your time now, and I'll save for retirement when I'm 55, and I'll kick in those last 20 years and be like that cool old office dude with like all the tattoos and piercings. It wouldn't be a dude.
There's never
Or
a guy
just-
that you call the cool office dude. He's just the old guy in the office.
I like to just live every day like you're gonna die tomorrow. When you're out of money, like go squat.
yes, some people call that YOLO.
Yeah.
Here's an idea that I came up with on my own by myself that was nobody else's idea. Just seduce Jeff Bezos. Get into his pants, marry him, and then one day divorce him. Boom, you don't need retirement money anymore because you have half of his billions. That's an original idea from me, a man.
That's
That is a
genius.
great idea.
Because a man with a penis said it. So now it's good advice.
Now it's good.
And if Jeff Bezos isn't your type, they produce a list every year of the richest people on the planet. And there are a lot of rich people. I mean, Jay-Z isn't going to be able to hold on to Beyonce forever.
It's true.
That's true. He doesn't deserve her.
He doesn't.
Oh.
I don't want to say anything mean, but yes, he doesn't deserve her.
Who could, though? Realistically.
No one.
She doesn't need it.
She's the queen bee.
Buzz.
But I mean, who doesn't want to aspire to at least try to deserve something that great, right?
Guys, I might just sleep here tonight.
Check us for 8:30 show. Mel's asleep. Okay, so Brian, do we got any other
Oh yeah, we got a lot of questions.
poor unfortunate souls in need of our expert advice?
What career will bring me the most money? What do you get when you cross a uterus with a vacuum? That just sounds
No.
like you're trying to tell a really terrible joke.
A hooverus?
A Woomba.
Oh!
Yes, Patrick.
Patrick's been storing that up for years, you guys, for years.
You're welcome.
Let's see. How can I get my dog to stop farting? Not a financial question, but a very important question.
We're actually, if you want to bring that back next week, our topic next week are animals. So keep that in your pocket.
Kat already had the solution. What was your solution?
Of course, you're laughing. I just said stuff dollar bills.
Bringing it around.
See, it is a money issue.
Butt plug
Right?
ever.
But then if you roll it wrong, it might just whistle.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Or they can snort coke into their butthole.
I was just gonna say it would sound like a trumpet.
And you know what? I feel like every piece of money already has like cocaine on it. So your dog is gonna have a great day.
Wait a minute, wait. Are you saying if I put money in my butthole, I'll get some cocaine?
Who's to say,
Are you
Brian?
saying
You
it's
should
just
try that
not my
out.
bills right now?
Listen, I'm gonna take a break. I'll be back in a few minutes.
I don't think I would take any dollar bills that have been in circulation for the past year and put them anywhere on my body.
Oh yeah, they're probably COVID and cocaine.
Look, what a delicious combination.
COVID and cocaine.
Okay, what else do we got, Brian?
Brian Gabe said a question, but then we got distracted by farting.
Roy Dog said time to butt chug some cocaine. I'm some kazoo.
I think we've learned from all of our finance-related movies, you're not allowed to do cocaine until after you've made $1 million in the stock market. I think that's the money rule.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But you do absorb things faster in, going that direction.
Eyeballs, buttholes, quick absorption.
Mm-hmm.
Any orifice.
I don't have really any other questions.
Okay, so let's go back to Justine's question about what career can Justine do to make the most money?
I actually did talk to a friend that Googled this. And it's not like a dentist, because then you have to be like, go to medical school, I think. But it's like a dental hygienist. I heard it's like the chillest job that makes the most money, according to like Google's third link when you search that.
Oh, nice.
But I think you're always going to get a bump in pay if you wear your yarmulke. Because the rule is us Jews get more money.
Oh, it's
You
cute.
get it.
I have so many too. These are just a few of my.
Oh, pink.
Do you have to match those with your underwear, Mel?
Yes. Every day I have a yarmulke for every day of the week, Brian. You know, every time you go to an event, they like a wedding,
Yeah.
they have to match. You have wedding colors, but then you have to match your yarmulkes,
Oh, got you.
which is why so many pinks and blushes.
That's great.
I would just like to say that, like, I didn't put Mel on this topic on purpose.
Oh, yeah, you did.
No, I just had them all figured out before I even knew who I wanted to do what.
That's not true.
You're like,
Dayna was here
We're
last
doing a money show. You know who we should ask? Mel, the old Jew lady.
Now, at first she was just like, I need a good Jew for the show next week.
Mel or Josh.
Oh, we got two? Well, let me see who's
Oh,
available.
jeez.
We have a couple now, I think. We actually have a handful.
Yeah, you're
L'chaim.
I picked Mel because
Loving
Mel does
comedy.
improv, and I love her.
Loving comedy, I've always been like resentful that I'm not Jewish.
Yeah, see?
I feel like all the best. I don't know how. I don't know why.
By the way, Dayna just went, okay, like she's ready to move on. So.
I don't don't do that.
Okay, we're ready to go.
I don't do that.
I did assume my Jewiness, my prowess in all things Jewy, made me like some sort of weird money expert for you.
I have a spreadsheet, and I just had to list out of all the things. I was like, who do I want on my show? And then didn't even pay attention to both sides of my spreadsheet.
Yep. Too many words. Nobody believes your denial now.
I should shut up. Okay, so OnlyFans, Justine. You should get an OnlyFans. That's the way to do it in 2021.
I mean, like, you say that in jest, but I think that's not bad advice. Like, not necessarily OnlyFans, but like any untapped market where the bubble hasn't quite burst yet. Like, eventually this whole OnlyFans bubble, like, it's gonna get regulated to hell, and like, they're gonna renegotiate the way that they do these contracts because people are just making bank off this stuff. So like, yeah, if you can do it now, because eventually it's gonna be a lot harder to make money off these things. Like, nobody just wants to give away all of that money.
And
Like,
you'd
it
be
happened to
surprised,
get-
like, there are 320-something million people in America. So if even 1% of Americans say want to watch you dressed up like a dragon going at a cake, like, there's a market for it, and that's 1 million people.
Wait, do people do that? Do people dress up as dragons and go at cakes?
I mean, if you can make it up, they do it on the internet for sex.
There's something for everybody. And if you do it under the table, then you don't even have to declare taxes, and you can totally do it off the books. So like if you like have a in your house secret sex dungeon, you can spank people, make a ton of money. No one's gonna know.
And you could
Very
literally
lucrative.
be doing it under a table, like literally under the table.
I think for Justine too, there's the biggest and most obvious thing, which is a sugar parent. A sugar parent, sometimes I've heard, rumor has it, you don't even have to get naughty. Sometimes you just have to be there for them, like as a friend. And then you get money. Like, tell me that's not the easiest job on the planet. I haven't tried it, but it sounds easy.
Can I just say, this is somebody posted a thing lately that said like don't have your guilty pleasures because you shouldn't feel guilty for having pleasures. But one of my guilty pleasures in COVID has been Love After Lockup. And it's about these people that meet people in prison. It's genius. You go to prison, they pay for everything, and you get free education. And then these idiots on the outside send you money for nothing because you can't have sex with them. You're in prison.
Oh, yeah.
A lady got like $90K sent to her by all these different guys, and I think all she did was send them sexy pictures and letters. And she's in jail, so she had no bills. What bills do you have in jail? And you get a free gym membership, I'm sure.
But it's called Love After Lockup. So like, what
So they
happens-
get out, and then they follow them in these relationships with these idiots. And of course, it never lasts because they all go back to being criminals or drug addicts, or they just want their money, and now they've milked them and they leave.
Oh,
So there
actually,
was
my
no
friend,
Love After Lockup.
the same one that found out the dental hygienist thing, he actually did that. But then the dude got out of jail and started calling him, and then he freaked out. So, I don't know. I think he put a restraining order or something, but I think he got money off of that.
You gotta be living on the edge to fall in love with a prison person or go to prison. That used to be my plan when I was a kid.
Or
I'm
might
gonna go
I
to
suggest,
prison.
I have a good job. I can be your sugar mama. Please, somebody love me.
Oh, God.
Justine!
I have a 401k.
Oh,
I have a good job. I have health
goodness.
insurance. Like, if you need money, I'm available.
Be
got a
careful what you ask
PlayStation.
for.
Also,
Are you straight?
If you know what, at this point,
She
I
makes
like
great
people.
Mike, you're selling her cheesecake when she already gave away her insurance.
You never know what someone is going to be sold on, Brian.
Okay, all right, fair enough. Fair
Also,
enough.
you haven't had the cheesecake, clearly.
Also, I have a side business I just made it up. It's very important. You can go to the website. It's since the Comedy Spot is closed, you can go to this URL for what's going to be happening inside the Comedy Spot. It's comedysspot.com. Fuck a cake. I'll be dressing up as a dragon, and I'll be fucking the shit out of a cake.
I guarantee you'll make money.
So I'm pretty sure I learned one time that if you put a website on a TV show, you're legally required to make it a real website.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
All right,
I read
give
that.
us some time. I'll message Tina right now.
Great rule.
Yeah, fucking cake. Okay, hold on.
Can we have a rotating
you don't want
cast,
us
like
to
a
be,
fundraiser? I want to do a cake.
I make a mean cheesecake.
Oh, we're blending me and Dayna together in one business. Oh, see what we do? We support each other around here. Dayna bakes them. I fuck this shit. I'm leaving.
I think that we've sort of reached the end of our show.
Oh. Is that it?
I mean, I don't know if we
Too
can
much?
help any other people today.
Oh,
Maybe,
man.
maybe
There's
we
so
can-
many more people that need our help.
Do we got maybe one more? Come on, somebody in that audience has to have.
Well, there's some
one
other
more.
questions. Yeah, they came up with some
Okay.
other stuff. Hold on a second.
Prostitution is a great idea too. Sorry, go ahead.
I love
Yeah,
how you-
sex dungeons, prostitution off the books, lots of money, and you work really great hours.
It's the only profession women get paid the same as men, and that's a fact I read somewhere like 5 years ago, I swear.
You know, I was watching this movie last night where one of the characters, like this movie was not set during COVID times. It was set in like 1993. But like one of the characters is like a stay-at-home mom who is a phone sex operator. So she's just like taking care of the kids and like changing them and she's got the phone and she's just like, oh yeah, I can feel that. Oh yeah, tell me what you're gonna do. And it's like, yeah, she's taking care of the kids, doesn't have to pay for a daycare, and she's making some money. So like, I'm like, man, people should be doing that during COVID times. Like,
Right.
it's perfect.
Brilliant.
And clearly,
Wasn't
if you
that
already
Anne
have a
Hathaway?
kid, you know what you're doing, right?
No, it was Jennifer Jason Leigh.
No,
Unless
Anne Hathaway did it like the Valentine's Day movie, I think.
Oh, I don't know.
Went to dinner with Topher Grace, and then she had to go outside and have phone sex because she was on call.
Okay, I have questions here.
Okay, yeah.
Should I invest in Beanie Babies? Is one of them. Evan wants to know how he buys a home.
Is Beck sending us questions from 1998? That's crazy.
Stop giving Beck shit. She's trying to help here.
No, I think it's really cool. She's discovered time travel.
Let's see.
Yeah, I think that market has crashed.
How do I save money on groceries? Thoughts on prenups? Does anybody have a thought on prenups?
Ooh, let's talk about this one.
Oh no.
Dana's a lawyer.
Actually, yeah, I actually am a lawyer. This is not my legal opinion. This is my personal opinion.
yeah, here.
The advice presented in this broadcast is intended for entertainment purposes only.
Not legal.
It should be.
I mean, personally, I feel like the history of a prenup agreement is very sexist, and I don't support them. I feel like if you're gonna marry somebody, you're taking it on as like a lifelong partnership, hopefully. So you don't need that, and if you're not willing to like invest in your relationship and your person and making them sign all these agreements, that's probably not cool. And there have been way too many times of like women have been exploited because of them. So like, I'm not a fan. Don't sign one. Like, don't. Like, if you want to do it, fine, but, like, I won't ever sign one. So, like, that's my honest
I feel like
opinion.
a prenup is like planning for disaster. Like you're already saying we're never going to make it.
I would
And
you're
just
not-
like to say, I have.
Just
nothing-
remember, you're the only man here. Be careful.
That's what I said.
Brian's here.
Oh, nope, I'm not claiming anything that Mike says.
Yep. Nothing to add.
Dana, what if you're the one with all the stuff and all the money?
Well, I have very good taste, so clearly I'm not going to have to worry about it.
I say if I'm going to do a prenup, when I think of a prenup, I always think of me because I'm the one with the house and the money. But then I want other stuff too, like your soul.
Whoa, that got dark fast.
Yeah, I mean, the prenup is such an antiquated idea, as Dayna and Mel just elaborated on. Like, maybe we should just make it about things that really matter. Like who gets the last slice of pizza, that kind of thing. Like, these are the things that are going to tear couples apart in the future. So we should just focus on the things that really matter, like that.
I agree fully. I think a contract does not have to be about money. I saw on a show that they every year they renew a contract, but it's a relationship and it's perfect because you get to check in, you get to be like, I don't like when you do this. And if I'm not renewing the contract if this keeps going, and then it's up to the other person to be like, all right, I'll do it.
That's how I always felt about dating. Like, to me, dating felt like that perfect contract because you always had to work to make it keep going, because once you get married, you get to give up. I don't want to give up.
You push for a prenup if you're poor. Wait, no.
But I think clearly the answer to this question is don't nup, and you don't need a prenup.
Yeah. Yes, don't nup,
Yeah.
and you don't need a prenup. Also, be your own person and have your own stuff. Don't need to count on leaving someone and having their stuff, but it should be fair if you are. If you help someone get to where they are, you get some of that.
Unless
Gold digging
you
is
are
very valid.
you and the other person is Jeff Bezos.
Oh, then you just take his shit.
Yeah, no prenup.
There's been some comments here. Let's see. When I got a divorce, I asked for custody of my dogs and for him to go away and leave me alone forever. And Crystal said this was from her coworker. It cost me $60 to get married and $10,000 to get a divorce. Yeah. See, don't.
Sounds
know.
right. Yeah, stop the nup.
Stop. Oh wait.
Gold digging is very valid, Megan.
Because if they just
That's right,
gift you their money, you don't have to worry about it. Just be like,
I-
just give it to me.
I wouldn't want to lose Sully in the divorce.
Oh, that's sad.
Oh.
Roy Donk says it's free to die alone.
Can't argue with that.
Yeah.
In our house, we have two agreements. One, if I leave, he's coming with me. And two, if he leaves, I get everything but the clothes on his back.
I think
fair.
that makes up for history. That's perfect.
Okay.
Justine says enough is enough.
But if you bury all of your money in the backyard and you don't tell them, who's to say you even have it? And then you can just dig it up when you need an escape.
It's true.
Right, always have an escape plan. And guns. I didn't say that.
Jesus Christ.
Always lie
The
to your
advice
partner.
presented in this broadcast is intended for entertainment purposes only.
Got it.
Okay. Well, I think we solved everybody's money troubles. We're going to have a bunch of millionaires on our hands in the audience here in a couple weeks.
Wow.
And don't buy avocado toast. That's the secret to real
Right.
financial success.
Right.
Stop buying that extra Starbucks. Get a little basket or a bucket or whatever. Every week, couple bucks goes in it. You don't ever take anything out of it. Just leave it alone, people. Couple bucks, leave it alone. Talk to me in a couple years.
Yeah. I once knew a guy who, instead of buying avocado toast and Starbucks, he would just take that money and put it in a jar every day. And for a few years, he just kept it in the jar, and that man's name was Jeff Bezos. So you too can be a multi-billionaire if you just stop avocado toast in the Starbucks.
Just don't go to college. That's my advice.
Still paying for that.
And make sure your parents don't live long lives, because they'll leave you more if they die younger.
Or go back, get a time machine, go back in time and get one of your parents to have sex with a billionaire so that you are
Jeff
born
Bezos.
poor. Because that's
Get
the
them to
hard
marry
part.
Jeff Bezos before he's rich. Then they can follow it all the way up.
That doesn't make sense with time travel. I feel if we're going to the past, we'll just bet on every sports event ever.
Oh yeah, like
Yeah.
Back to the Future.
The
Yeah,
Marty McFly idea.
yeah.
Did Marco
Space
just
travel
call
for
me a
what?
Jewish grandmother?
Yes, he said you're the Jewish grandmother I never had.
Sweetheart,
Yeah.
come over. I'll make you a kugel.
And Justine said hashtag fuck a cake. By the way, I actually messaged Tina right while you guys were on, and I asked her to create the page / fuck a cake. But this is like one of the few times that she wasn't like hanging out doing something. So it's not going to be posted, but you should look for it in the future. I have made a request. SatComedySpot.com. Fucking cake.
You know
Sign
what?
up today, people. Sign up today.
Make sure that it's nowhere on the site map. So like you have to enter it into a browser to get there. Like, only people who know can find it.
Oh no, I'm gonna change it on the Google search thing, so it's one of the choices when you get the Google search.
Fuck a cake.
Oh yeah, new Comedy Spot merch. Fucking cake.
See, if people are gonna start wearing like shirts that just say like fuck and then a birthday cake and no one's gonna get it but us.
And that's
They'll be
how
looking
we're
at
going to become
nuts.
rich.
Hashtag picture of a cake or hashtag fuck picture of a cake. Oh,
Okay. Well, I think we've done all the damage today that we can do. I just want to say thank you to Brian for being here, our tech guy as ever, and giving us all sorts of fun financial opportunities. Thank you to Catalina, Mel, and Mike for being on the show and joining us today. You were all fabulous. And thank you for everybody in the audience for watching and laughing along and hopefully not taking any of our advice. Except
Some
for
of it
marrying
was
Jeff
gold.
Bezos. We should all do that.
Yeah, we
It'll
should.
be a harem.
Yeah.
Okay, well, have a good night, everybody.
Don't go to
Bye.
college.
Don't go to college.